Hello everyone. In this lesson we are going to be introduced with editor. So when you will start learning of HTML, you must have to use an editor because you need to write tags, you need to write elements, you need to write attributes. Therefore, an editor is required for implementing the HTML codes. Okay. So you can see here in my browser, I opened some website, and from this website, you will be able to download the editors. So let's start with the first one, and you can see here the first editor called Sublime Text. This is one of the most popular text editor, and you can see here you can download this Sublime Text editor from sublimetext.com, and here is the interface of the text editor. So you have to download for your computer, and this is one of the most popular editor. The next one is NetBeans. So this NetBeans is an asset of Apache, and the URL for downloading the NetBeans is netbeans.apache.org. So here is the option for downloading. You have to download from here. And this NetBeans also one of the fast and smart editing software. Okay, the next one is Adobe Dreamweaver. This is one of the most popular software for editing, and this Dreamweaver have one benefit, that is, if you were looking to develop a website by drag and drop, in that case you can use this Adobe Dreamweaver because you can split the windows on Adobe Dreamweaver, and in somewhere you can use the drag and drop option, or you can use your mouse for customizing the images or customizing the sites. And when you will customize by your mouse, or when you will use the drag and drop option, at the back end or in another screen, the code will be automatically changed. But in my point of view, this is not a good practice. This is what, or this is when you can do when you will have the expert level of idea about the HTML. Okay, so when you will be an expert, in that case you can use this Dreamweaver. But instead of that, if you want to learn just or if you want to use this software just for editing, in that case you can use it widely. Okay, the next one is Notepad++. Actually, this Notepad++ is one of the lightest editor till now, because this doesn't require any heavy RAM, or this doesn't require any high configuration PC. Because with this Notepad++, you will be able to develop any website with low configuration PC, and this is the really lightest version. So if you have some issue with configuration of your computer, in that case you can use this Notepad++. Okay, the final one is Visual Studio Code. You can see here this Visual Studio Code. This is one of the most popular websites in internet, and this Visual Studio Code, this software is basically using for developing software for editing. So you can use different type of languages in here. So you can develop website in this software, you can develop any kind of software as well. So therefore we are going to use this Visual Studio Code, this software, for learning HTML. So you can see here, this is the URL or web address for downloading the Visual Studio Code, that is code.visualstudio.com. and from there you can use this download from Windows option, or you can just click in this download option. Okay, so we are going to use this Visual Studio Code for learning HTML in our lesson. So I will request you to download this software from here, or you can just browse this URL on your browser and you can download this software and you can install on your computer. Okay, so we are going to configure our Visual Studio Code. Therefore we are going to jump in our next lesson, and in our next lesson we will configure the Visual Studio Code for learning HTML.